So, when you think of Abraham Lincoln, right, you probably picture the president, the great orator, the guy who led a nation through its darkest hour. But today, we're going to look at a totally different side of Lincoln, a side revealed in this incredible letter he wrote. And get this, he wasn't writing it as a president. He was writing it as a dad. Let's dive into the amazing advice he gave his son's teacher.
Right out of the gate, this letter's wow. It doesn't start with any fluff, no gentle, hope he's doing well stuff. No, it jumps straight into the deep end with some really hard truths. Lincoln basically says, my son needs to learn that not everyone is good, not everyone is honest. I mean, can you imagine? It's such a raw, honest way to start, and it really sets the stage for everything that follows. It's like he's saying, let's build from reality, from the ground up.
So what's this all really about? Well, at its heart, this whole letter is really just a father's hope. His hope for the kind of man his son will become.
And the first piece of that hope, well, it's all about teaching his son how to deal with the world as it actually is. These are his lessons on reality.
And this is where it gets so good. This is where he teaches resilience. He says, look, for every bad guy, there's a hero. For every selfish politician, you're going to find a dedicated leader. He's not trying to be cynical here. It's the opposite. He's teaching his son to see the balance in everything, to actively look for the good, even when the bad is staring you right in the face.
Okay, this next one is just a masterclass in character. It's all about humility. But it's not just about, being a good loser. It's way deeper. It's about being able to lose with grace without getting bitter about it. And just as important, it's about winning quietly without being arrogant. That's a huge lesson in emotional maturity right there.
All right, now Lincoln gets really practical. He moves on to a lesson about what's actually valuable in life. He wants his son to understand that a single dollar, a dollar that you earned with your own two hands,
Well, that $1 is worth so much more than $5 that you just happen to find on the street.
it's not about the money, you see. It's about the effort. It's about the pride and the self-worth that comes from your own work. That $5 is just random luck. But that $1, that's a piece of you. That's real.
So, after covering the outside world, Lincoln turns his attention inward. The next big thing, it's all about building a solid inner compass.
And man, the advice here is just so direct, so powerful. First, he says, stay away from envy. It'll just poison your own happiness. Then, learn the secret of quiet laughter. Finding joy that comes from inside you, not from anything external. And I love this one. He says to teach his son that bullies, for all their bluster and noise, they're actually the easiest ones to beat. What an amazing piece of wisdom to give a kid.
Then, he lays out this kind of roadmap for building integrity. Step 1, trust your own gut, your own ideas, even if everyone else thinks you're crazy. Step 2, be gentle with gentle people, but be tough with the tough guys. It's about being smart in how you respond, not just reacting blindly. And then, maybe the most important step of all, find the courage to not just go along with the crowd, to stand on your own.
Okay, so life isn't just about fighting battles and building character, right? And Lincoln knows this. So he shifts gears to this beautiful next lesson, making sure his son can see the wonder in the world around him.
And where does that start? Well, it starts with something we all get, the absolute wonder of books. The idea that all of human wisdom is just sitting there, waiting for you.
But, and this is so crucial, Lincoln says that knowledge from books isn't the whole picture. He adds that his son also needs quiet time to just sit and think and ponder the big mysteries of the world.
And just listen to how he says it. It's almost like poetry. He wants his son to think about the eternal mystery of birds flying and bees buzzing around in the sun, and just the simple beauty of flowers on a hill. It's about teaching him to connect with something bigger than our everyday problems, to really cultivate a sense of awe and wonder.
All of these lessons, they're all building up to something. They're leading to what Lincoln believes is the ultimate lesson, the real point of it all.
And here it is, the big one. He says, teach him to have sublime faith in his own ideas, even if everyone tells them they are wrong. Think about that. After everything else, learning about the world, building humility, finding wonder, it all comes down to this single point: believing in yourself, having the courage of your convictions. That, for Lincoln, is the absolute peak of a strong character.
But why? Why is that so important?
Well, here's the mind-blowing follow-up. He says that if a person can learn to trust their own ideas, then they will always have sublime faith in mankind. Isn't that just an incredible thought? The idea that your faith in all of humanity actually starts with having faith in yourself, that self-respect is the foundation for respecting everyone else. Wow.
So after laying out this whole epic curriculum for how to build a good human being, Lincoln brings it right back down to earth. He goes back to that humble tone from the beginning. He knows what he's asking is a lot, and he says it directly to the teacher. This is a big order, Mr. Headmaster.
And the way he ends it, it's not a command. It's a plea that any parent from any time in history can feel deep in their bones. He just says, "But please see what you can do. He is such a fine little fellow, my son." And in that one sentence, the President of the United States just melts away. And all you're left with is a dad hoping for the very best for his kid. It's so timeless. And it really makes you think, doesn't it? In our world, with so much information flying around, how much time are we actually spending teaching character?